All right, guys, good afternoon. All right, we're going to start in a minute's time. All right, so for those people, uh, you know, first time, all right, if you're a first timer, please try to open your videos so that my colleague can take your attendance and hopefully they can release your certificate within 2 weeks. So please try to open your videos so that my colleague can take your attendance, okay? So we're going to start in a minute's time. So again, for those people, the first timers that attend my training, please understand that all my training is based on my personal opinions, okay? If you think that my advice, my training, my suggestions, my ideas are great, if you don't like my ideas, don't like my suggestions, don't like my training, remember, it's based on my opinions. It's nothing personal. All right. So please do not go to our Facebook and put hate comments there. All right. All right, guys. Good. Good. Huh? All right. Let's start. Okay. So today's meeting is about why do we need to have dreams and goals. Okay. Now, this is a very, very sensitive topic. And this is a very, very sad topic. Some of you will cry. Some of you will feel depressed. Some of you will feel really, really sad after today's training. Believe me. Okay. So, why do we need to have dreams and goals? All right. Now, obviously, there's a lot of young people here today. I can see a lot of people with hopes and dreams, right? But sometimes in life, we start to realize that all dreams and all hopes are unattainable, right? Unattainable. Like a lot of you wanted to be somebody. A lot of you thought that you'll be very, very successful now. But unfortunately, things did not turn out to be what you want. So before I start this training, let me give you some insights about how I managed to have dreams and how I managed to have goals so that you can understand where I come from. Now, I did not come from a rich family, okay? I was born in 1976, all right? And I'm 46 today. I'm not a young guy, all right? So when I was young, my father is a compulsive gambler. All right, so he gambled all the money away. So we are sort of homeless. In fact, yeah, it's true. I was homeless for many, many years. I went to school, just like every young kids. I cheated in all my tests, really. I cheated in my maths tests, my science tests, my English tests, my Chinese tests, every single test that I was during in my primary school days, I cheated. My parents were divorced and all my brothers, I have two brothers, we split. So all of us are living in different parts of the world. Okay, so I did not finish high school. And when I was young, I used to get into a lot of trouble with the police. Really, not gonna lie to you. And I went to, just like some of you, I went to a lot of job interviews and nobody want to hire me. It is that bad, huh? Nobody want to hire me. To a point that my first job was a physical laborer job. Laborer job means I cut grass for a living. I climb on trees, chopping down branches, All right. So I have a lot of skin problems because back in the early 80s, late 80s, there wasn't any special chemicals for killing grass. So I use a lot of chemicals to kill grass. So I have bad skin condition as well. And I still have the scars for it. So yeah, it was really, really bad. Really, really bad. So when I reached 25, okay, between 17 to, of course I went, I'm a Singaporean, right? So Singaporean it's compulsory for us to serve the army. All right. I'm not sure about your countries, but for Singaporeans, we have all men have to go to the army. So I went to the army for 2 years, and I came out at the age of 19. So between 19 to 25, I have no dreams. I have no goals. I have no hopes. You know, at least some of you are here for the training, right? I wasn't interested in anything. I hate school. Okay. Really hate school. Man, if you go me to go any training like this, I'll fall asleep within 5 minutes. Seriously. I have no ambition. I have no dreams. I have absolutely nothing. And my family was so poor, to a point that we are under the Singapore government welfare system, which the government did arrange a small apartment for my mom and me, because the time it's only my mother and me, you know, a very small apartment. All right. The kitchen, now we have a small kitchen. The kitchen is maybe as big as your kitchen table. That's it. That was how crappy my house was. Right. So it was a hard time. You know, my English was terrible. I cannot speak good English. What you see now is not how I speak 20 years ago. Okay. I cannot, I'm probably the only few Chinese that you will know today that cannot read Chinese. Seriously. Imagine you're a Pakistani that cannot read Pakistani language, or you're a Filipino that cannot read Tagalog. All right. So I'm a Chinese that cannot read Chinese. It was that bad. Okay. So I was aimless, really aimless. Got into trouble, a lot of trouble when I was young. Totally do not know what the hell I'm going to do, you know, things like that. So I remember when I reached 25. Now that time was a bit critical. So when I reached 25, one of my friends called me up. He asked me, "Hey, Benson, what are you going to do, man? What are you doing now?" And I told him I was applying for a job in Australia. True story, I was applying a job in Australia. So they asked me, "What are you going to do in Australia?" And I said, "I'm going to work in a factory. You know, factory. I want to work in a factory, you know, so stay in a factory, you know, because of the job, right? Just like some of you are having jobs, you know, things like that. So that was my plan, to be a factory worker, you know." So I applied for the job, and somehow my friend told me, "Hey, fuck that factory job. Why are you doing this factory job? That's stupid. Why not you come and help me in my work?" So since I'm jobless, since I have nothing to do, so okay. So I went there. Now, so this is my background. Okay, when I was 20, 25, yeah. And after this meeting that I had with my friend, my life changed. I start to have goals, dreams, and ambition. Now, why are dreams and goals and ambitions so important for people today? Okay, let me explain to you why it's so important for everybody here today. If you have no dreams, you have no goals, you have no ambition, you have no life. Really. Now, some of you are married. Some of you have children. Did you realize that every day when you go to work, every day when you come back from home, go back to home, you feel that you have nothing? Yeah, your wife is there, your children is there, but you feel so empty. You feel so empty. You know, I always tell people, the most miserable part of life is not broke, it's not being poor, it's not being lonely, it's not being nothing, no. The worst part of life is if you start to understand that you have no bloody clue what's going to happen to you in the next 5 years. That is the worst scenario. That means now, today, which is the 20, let me see the date for today. Today is the 21st of May, right? 21st of May, 2022. And you have no bloody idea what you're going to do in the next 5 years, or what's going to happen to you in the next 5 years. That is the worst feeling ever. And because of all these problems, your future is not controlled by you. You understand? So can you imagine if you're a Ukrainian now in Ukraine? That kind of life. You don't even know what's going to happen to you. You don't know what you're going to do. That is the worst feeling. I mean, for me, I'm not sure for any one of you, but for me, that's the worst feeling, that you have no idea what's going to happen to you in the next 5 years. That means we are living on this earth aimlessly. You know what's aimlessly? That means you go to work every day, you drag your feet, you watch some stupid TikTok videos when you go home. Saturday, you hang around in the cafe with friends that you don't even like. You take Instagram pictures to nice Instagram pictures to impress people that you don't even care. You know the kind of life. You know the kind of life. Like a lot of you like to take Facebook pictures and Instagram pictures, right? And you put on your Instagram and you put on your Facebook and you're trying to impress people that you don't even know. You know the kind of life. Terrible, right? Terrible, huh? So I had this life, and it's important to have dreams and goals. It's really, really important. People don't understand this. The dreams and goals is like a bait. I know some of you have no idea what you want to do. Or maybe you have an idea, but you do not know how to start. Or maybe you just simply don't care. Right? So why I said goals and dreams are so important is because it's like a bait. You know, like a bait. The bait has to be in front of you and you have to work towards the bait. If you have no bait, this is your life. Don't you understand? This is your life. This is as good as it is. Now, I want you to imagine now. Now, everybody imagine now. Today, what you see now, what you have now. This is it. This is it. This is as good as it gets. That means it will not be better than this. It might be shittier than this, but it might not be better than this. So that day, when my friend told me this statement, I was scared. For the first time in my life, I was really, really afraid. You know, when I look around, shit, this is it. This is my life. What the hell am I doing? Is this it? Is this the best? Is this how my life is going to be? For the first time in my life, I was truly, truly afraid. So after that day, I started to think. I said, hey man, I need to do something. I really, really need to do something. It cannot, my life cannot be like this. It cannot be like this. It cannot be like this. I was not born on this earth to be like this. And just like everybody here, I did not know what I should do. Okay, yeah, it's so easy, right? Look, here am I telling you, hey man, have a goal, have a dream. Sounds so easy, right? Sounds so easy, right? Right? It sounds so easy. Hey, come on, man, let's have a dream, let's have a goal. Sounds so easy, right? But it's not, because 80% of you really do not know what you want. 80% of you really do not know what you want. I mean, I know some of you will be crazy. Some of you will say, oh, I want to have 50 beautiful girlfriends. I want to have a Ferrari, right? Porsche. I want to live in a big house. I want to have billions. And look at Mr. Capadre Jr.'s face, man. He looks like the kind of person that wished to have that billions of dollars in his bank. You know, man, how are you going to get billions of dollars in your bank? How are you going to have 50 beautiful model girlfriends? How? How? Right? You see what I'm trying to tell you? Oh, some of you will tell me, oh, I want to work in America. America is the country that I want to be in, right? That's a difference, huh? That's a difference. There's a difference, right? You know, that is like dreams. No, that's not, I don't call that dreams. I call that imagination. To me, that's imagination, right? Imagine, I'm imagining, see, Mr. Capadre, he's imagining that, wow, surrounded with 50 beautiful girls on the Bahamas beach, on a special yacht with all the rap music and everything, right? That's called imagination. That's an imagination, right? Right. So I was just like you. I was lost. You know, I have a lot of imagination, just like everybody here. I'm imagining. And then I imagined for 1 year, nothing came out. In fact, I become poorer after 1 year of imagination. So this is, I guess, right? This is how you feel, right? Put a thumbs up if you agree with me. Come on, let's be honest now. Put a thumbs up if you agree with me. All right, this is the current situation that you are in now, right? So you're lost, you don't know what to do, you know, yeah. So, okay, so now I'm going to give you some advice. Okay, now this advice, you can try, all right? And I cannot say that it will work for everyone, but it worked brilliantly for me, okay. Now, the first thing you need to do is that you need, type on the chat box, huh? You need to do something. Okay, now I'll explain to you what do I mean by this. You need to be at somewhere every day. You need to be busy all the time. Okay, let me explain to you what do I mean by these three statements. Huh? You need to do something, you need to be at somewhere every day, and you need to be busy all the time. Now, most people today, including me, we are lazy people. Okay, including me. I'm a lazy person. I am. Believe me, I am. Okay, I'm not. My staff would not agree with me. A lot of my staff think that I'm crazy. They think that I'm a super workaholic guy. But trust me, I know myself better than my staff. I am super lazy. Super lazy. Okay. So most people today are super lazy. Now, if you come from countries like Central Asia, okay, you know, Central Asia is cold, it's dark, you know, the people are not smiling, you feel depressed all the time. Yeah, you do. So same thing if you're from Pakistan, you know, oh God, you know, like it feels terrible. Like if you're from Myanmar, oh, the army is there, you're stuck at home all the time. If you're from Africa, you know, oh, the Africans will tell me, oh, there's so many corruption in my country, you know, right? You understand what I'm saying? So the first thing you need to do is you don't care. You need to shift your mindset to an active mode first. If you don't have dreams, it's fine. If you don't have goals, it's fine. But you need to shift your mindset to be active first. Okay, what do I mean by this? You know, just like your body, right? If you want to be fit, you need to exercise. You understand? If you want to be healthy, you need to eat right. Same thing. A lot of things is based on our mindset. You need to shift your mindset to the right way first. So example, you need to do something. I don't care. You just need to do something. If you need to work in a cafe on the weekend, I know some of you have full-time jobs, you know, get a part-time job. Doesn't matter. Get a part-time job. Work in a cafe. Work in a shop. Work at an internet bar. Do some property selling. It doesn't matter, right? Sell some goods. I don't know. Set up a store. It doesn't matter. You just need to do something. Why? Inspiration comes from seeing. If you stay at home every fucking day doing nothing, nothing will come. Most people tend to think first before they do. So they keep on thinking and 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 thinking, and they never do. And they never do. So can you imagine now? Let's imagine that Miss Soba Maya Doji. Okay, Miss Doji. Let's imagine like you have no ambition. You don't know what the hell you want to do, right? Very simple. On the Sunday, work in a cafe. Why? Do you really need the money? Maybe not. You work in a cafe is not because you want the money. You work in a cafe is because you want to put yourself in a position where you can see more things. So let's imagine Miss Doji, Miss Daji, sorry if I pronounce her name wrongly. Miss Daji, is working as a barista in a cafe. So every day there's customers coming in, talking, meeting people, you know, That's where ideas comes. Ideas do not come if you stay at home and do nothing. You have to be outside all the time. I know some of you are strange. Yeah, some of the people here are strange, right? You don't like to have friends, you know. Now, I'm not telling you to meet friends. I'm just telling you to do something. Now, how does Miss Daji knows that she cannot open a cafe if she never tried? Obviously, Miss Daji do not have millions of dollars to set up a cafe, but he can start with something first. Learn how to make coffee, you know, learn how to talk to customers, learn how to serve people with cake, learn how to bake cakes, make cookies. You know, you just need to do something. You cannot stay at home and do nothing. And you need to be somewhere every day. The more you stay at home, the crazier you become. You know, this morning I had a sales meeting. This is a true story. I had a sales meeting with my sales force in Singapore. Nothing to do with training. It's a different service, right? So I told my salespeople, today's customers is a bit different from the previous years. COVID has made us fuck in the head. Yeah, it's true. Think carefully, Okay. Now, previous years, when you buy something, you don't think a lot. You just buy. But after COVID, most customers have been socially engineered to be introverts. Introverts means they are more quiet, they are more lonely, they overthink things, They get mentally stressed. You know, some of you will pretend to have confidence in front of me, but I know when you talk to me, you'll be super nervous. You have lesser confidence, lesser courage, lesser beliefs, more depression, more mental stress, more, you are lost. So I told them, most customers are like that now because the last 2 years, the customers have been socially engineered to behave differently. And because of this, we get weaker all the time. So in order to reverse this, the key is to go out and do something. To do something, meet people. I mean, I know a lot of you might not have a lot of friends, right? Chong Ming, do you have a lot of friends? No, right? It's okay, man. I have no friends. I don't like friends. Shit, man. Friends will come and borrow money from me all the time. So the lesser friends I have, the better for me. Man, I'm sorry, man. I think friends are bullshit. You understand? The lesser friends, the better for me. Okay? So the purpose is not to meet friends and hang around in cafe. The purpose is to be at somewhere to do something, pick up a skill. You can work in a shop, it doesn't matter. Work in a jewelry shop, learn jewelry. The purpose of you working in a jewelry shop is not to make that your main income, The purpose is just to understand jewelry, find your passion. Find your passion. You don't find your passion by staying at home and do nothing. It doesn't work this way. You find your passion by always doing something. You can work in a restaurant, work in McDonald's. It doesn't matter. Just do something. You cannot don't do anything. So once you're out in the open, trust me, this is how crazy it is. Let's come back to Miss Daji again. So let's imagine Miss Daji is working in a cafe every weekend, right? So I think Miss Daji looks like a very nice girl, but I'm pretty sure that she's not super confident. I'm pretty sure about that. She's not super confident, but she looks like a nice woman, right? So it's the same. So when you start to serve people coffee, when you start to talk to people, that's how confidence are being built. Confidence do not come to you by staying at home and overthinking shit. Confidence always comes when you are at the front line. So when you take all these positions, it's not because you need the money. It's not because you love the job or you hate the job. You put all this position, it's because you want to have inspiration. You want to have inspiration. Most of you spend time with your friends. Your friends cannot teach you anything. I'm sorry. Your friends cannot give you inspiration. Your friends will talk shit most of the time. That's the truth. And that's why I don't have a lot of friends, because of a choice. It's a choice. I choose not to have a lot of friends. Right? So you have to be at somewhere every day. Help out in a charity organization. Like maybe some of you have, have some charity organization in your country, right? So while you're doing something, you will be meeting the right people. The right people. So again, let's imagine that Miss Aya King volunteer for charity work on a Sunday. Okay, you volunteer, So when you do charity work, you meet people. You'll be doing something. You'll be seeing things. See, most people today, they tend to overthink at home. They want to come up with the perfect plan before they do something. Just like everybody here, you want to be perfect before you go for a job interview. You want to be perfect before you start your own business. You want to be perfect before you do this, before you do that. That's not how life works today. This is not how life works, man. Life works by you doing something. You have to do something every day. You have to meet different people. I mean, if you're going to hang out with your friends every week, what do you learn from them? They're going to repeat the same conversation every weekend. Man, Kapandari, Mr. Junior, you know, if you're going to meet your friends tomorrow, trust me, your friends is going to tell you the same stupid shit every single weekend. Look at that Instagram photo. That girl is so beautiful. How I wish that this girl can be my girlfriend. Fucking same topic every Sunday. Right, Mr. Junior? Right? Yeah, that's stupid. That is stupid. That's you see, so we are always in this loop, you know, in this loop, like we're always stuck. Did you realize that everybody is always stuck in this loop, right? Like you somehow cannot get out from this loop. Every day, the same shit. Every Sunday, the same shit. You look at your friends, you feel like punching in the head. Oh, why do you tell me the same thing every week? I know. You see, you're stuck in the loop every single day because you're not breaking the habit. Life is about breaking the habits. So let me explain to you the next one. Breaking the habit. I think if you attend my training on a regular basis, I always tell people this statement. Your world will never change if you don't change. Okay, it's true. This is absolutely true. Okay, example, and please, Mr. Tashi Giaopo. Okay, you're from Bhutan, right? So the Bhutanese people, please do not get angry with me. All right, promise me that you won't get angry with me, the Bhutanese people. All right. So example, if you're from Bhutan, you know, Bhutan is a nice, beautiful country. Very slow, very pretty, very beautiful. The people are friendly there. So every day is like that. Every day is like that. You go out, it's like that. Every day you go out, it's like that. Every day, the same cycle, 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 the same cycle. Just like a lot of your lives are like that, right? The same cycle, the same cycle, the same cycle, the same cycle, the same cycle. And that's why you still remain at the same cycle. That's why you're still stuck. 5 years ago, Junior was like that. 5 years later, Junior is like that. Just that maybe he grew 5 centimeters taller. That's all. That's it. Every day the same thing. Same. If you don't find ways to break the habit, nothing is going to change. Nothing. Like this is true for those Central Asian people. Please don't get upset with me. I'm going to say something very mean now. Okay, so please don't get angry, Miss Nurila. I know you're from Central Asia. Please don't get angry. I'm going to say something nasty now. I don't like to go to Central Asia. Do you know why? It's not because of the people. It's not because of the country. The country is a very beautiful country. And the people there are nice. Because nothing happens there. Every day, the same thing. Every day. Oh, God. Every day, the same thing. I would die there if I stay there for more than 7 days. Because nobody wants to break the habit. Nobody wants to break the habit. Now, simple. Today you attend my training, right? Some of you have been attending this training for several weeks or several months now. Did you realize that you think differently now? right? Some of you think really differently now comparatively before you met us, right? Why? Because we are different. We are different. So if Tashi speaks to me, because I'm a Singaporean, I'm different. Tashi will have a different thinking. He will have different ideas. He will have different specifics. You see, just like this silly training today. Some of you have been here for weeks. Some of you have been here for months. Some of you are just new. For those people that have been here for months and weeks, did you realize that your perception of life there's some changes now? Why? Because you are breaking the habit. You are breaking the habit. Okay, in order to have the dreams, the dreams and the goals that you want, you must have different perceptions, different opinions, different comparisons. Talk to different people. Stop hanging out with your silly friends, Junior. Stop it. I can bet you $1 million. Every Sunday they talk about girls. Every Sunday, young men talk about girls. Mr. Junior, if you are broke and have no money and have no career and have no job, all those beautiful girls on Instagram, they will never hang out with you. Think about it. To get ideas, you need to talk to different people every day. Because a lot of us have no idea. You know why? Because our university fuck us up. I hate universities. Really, I do. I'm sorry. I hate it so much. You know why? Because the universities teach you to follow. Oh, you need to get a degree. Oh, without a degree, you cannot get a good job. Nonsense. Millions of people have no degrees, have good jobs and good business. So how can that be true? Right? And then the universities teach you to follow. Man, yes, when you follow people, you have shitty salary. Followers always have shitty salary. Always remember this, this Uncle Benson teach you today. If you're a follower, your salary will always be shitty. Shitty, S-H-I-T-T-Y, shitty. All rich people, all successful people are not followers. Do you understand? They are not followers. The Prime Minister is not a follower. The Prime Minister is the one that set the rules, right? Now you understand. So you have to break your habit. How to break your habit? Talk to more people. Man, that's the problem with people today. People are like waiting for things to happen all the time. Sitting down there, looking at the sky, praying to God, looking at the four walls and hope for something's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. So I remember last year when COVID came, and because of that, my business lost millions of dollars, right? So I decided to create this online program for many people to attend. So obviously, all my silly staff will give me shit. You know why my staff will give me shit? Because my staff are followers. Oh, the Africans will not study. Oh, the Pakistani people hate the Chinese people. Oh, the non-stop bullshit. Oh, the Vietnamese people have poor English. They will not be able to understand us. Absolutely nonsense. Nonsense. How the hell will you know if you do not try? Hey, stop overthinking. How do you know? How do you know if you stay at home and do nothing every day? How do you know? How do you know? You know, I am not a religious person. I'm sorry, I'm not a religious person. I'm not, okay? But if you depend on God all the time for your life, man, God is busy. He has to take care of a lot of people. Buddha is busy. Jesus is busy. Muhammad is busy. Believe me, Allah is busy. Man, I know you love Allah and Allah loves you. I understand that, but he's busy. Stop giving him more work to do. Do you understand? All right. I know some of you are Christians, you know, you love Jesus, and I know Jesus loves you. I get that, but please stop making him busy. All right. Reduce his burden. Do you understand? You're not dumb. Reduce his burden. All right. Go and do something. The purpose is not to work. The purpose is to get out from your stupid house and get ideas. Next statement. Hold on. I think there's something wrong with my laptop. The next statement is get ideas. Get ideas. Not think of ideas. That's a difference. A lot of people here like to think. Thinking. Stop it. Stop it. Oh God, I hate thinking. Thinking make my brain hurt so badly. You know why thinking make my brain hurt so badly, Mr. Junior? You want to know why? Because I'm not God. I'm not smart, Mr. Junior. All right, maybe you're smarter than me. Okay, I'm not smart. Seriously, I'm not. Okay, I'm not smart. So I'm not a genius. You know, I cannot think of Apple computers. You know, you know what? I can create an iPhone today. No, I'm not at that level. Huh? I can create Samsung handphones today. No, I'm not. I'm not at that level. I'm the kind of person got to go out and see shit all the time. Okay? My purpose is to go and see things, observe things, research on things, to get ideas, to get inspiration, to create passion. Yes, I know some of you hate your jobs. Who hate your jobs? Put up your hand. Come on, be honest. Be honest. Come on, hate your jobs. Your current job. Govid, I know you fucking hate your job. Put up your hand. Govid, put up your hand. All right, so you'll be replaced. I believe a lot of people want to replace you. Okay. Now, you see, yes, we need a job. The job is to pay our bills, right? Agreed? You need to have a job, right? But people don't understand. A job is like an action, like a movie. I always believe that my job is like in a movie. I work is because I need the money. Just like you need the money. You need the money. But if you are unable to find a better job, don't change your job. Some people will give you stupid advice, which I think is quite stupid. People always tell people to resign, to change another job. And those people that resign, most of them regret it. You know why? It's because they do not know what they want to do. You understand that most of you seriously have no idea what you want to do. So you need to get ideas, not think of ideas. Please, that's a difference. I repeat again, you're not Jesus. Okay, you're not Jesus. You're not that smart. You're not Steve Jobs. You're not Mark Zuckerberg. You're not Elon Musk. You're not LeBron James. All right, you're not Cristiano Ronaldo. You're not. Okay, you're not even Vladimir Putin. All right, so stop it. Know yourself well. But it's okay not to think of ideas. Go and get ideas. This is something that I love to do all the time. If I travel for my business, like I go to many countries before COVID. I went to Vietnam plenty of times. I went to Hanoi, Da Nang, Ho Chi Minh. I went to Central Asia, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan. I've been to Philippines, Makati, Manila, India, Chennai, Punjab, Chandika. I've been to many, many countries. I always like to look around. I go to the library, I go to the bookshop, I go to the cake shop, I see what people is eating, I see what people are doing. I'm curious. I'm curious. Because in order to have a dream, you must have an idea first. In order to have an idea, you must go out and see the ideas. Like, come back to Miss Daji again. If I tell Miss Daji, do you want to open a cafe? Maybe Miss Daji will say, no, I don't want. I'm a professional. I don't want to do cafe work. But when she starts to do her cafe work on a Sunday, who knows? Who knows, right? How do you know? How do you know that running a cafe is not suitable for you? How do you know? You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. One of the things that universities teach young people today is they tell you to stick to your education. Okay, what do I mean by this? If you are in IT, you should be an IT person. If you study nursing, you should be in nursing. If you study animals, you should work with animals, right? It's very, very rigid. This fuck people's brains up all the time. That's not what life is about. You think Mark Zuckerberg thought of Facebook when he was 5? You think Elon Musk thought about creating electrical cars when he was 7? Things change all the time. We need to get ideas. Know yourself. You need to go out. And sometimes, and this is advice that I always give to people, don't wait for people. Now, one of the biggest problems with people is they like to wait. Okay, don't wait for people. That's the next tip that I'm going to give you is don't wait for people. Oh, God, I hate this. Oh, God. Oh, if you work under me, if one day, if some of you is going to work under me, man, I hate waiting. Fucking hate waiting. Oh, shit. Waiting is like, I cannot wait. I really cannot wait. Don't wait for people. Like some of you, how do I put it true to you? Like some of you value your friends' opinions, right? True? Like you value your friends' opinions. Now, I always tell my staff, if your friend is not going to give you money, his opinions does not mean anything. Okay? Because I'm a Chinese, so Chinese people are like that. We put money ahead of everything. We put money ahead of love, okay? Right? We put money ahead of friendship, all right? And money is very important now. I'm sorry, okay? Some of you will hate me. Yeah, you will. But I'm going to tell you, money is the most important. How do you think Ukraine can beat Russia? How? Love? Love? No. They need money to buy weapons. They need money to buy tanks. They need money to give soldier money so that they can fight the war. Okay? Money makes the whole world goes around. How you use money makes you what kind of person you are. You understand? So stop waiting for people's opinions. I fucking hate that. When you tell your dreams to your friends, right? Your friends will give you 101 reasons why you're going to fail. Seriously, man. Oh, can you run a business? Oh, no, you can't. You're too stupid. Ha, 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 ha. Then you look at your friends. Yeah, I am stupid. I cannot run business anymore. Now, stop it. For God's sakes, if your friend is not going to give you money, tell him to shut the fuck up and just be a friend. That's it. That's it. Right? Friends are important for comfort. Friends are important when you're lonely, you hang around. Like I have a group of friends, okay, that I hang out with when I have nothing to do. But when we are together, we don't talk about work. We just talk about stupid things. That's it. And then when I leave them, I'm focused again. You see? So when you wait for people's opinions, like, you know, I want you to think carefully. Let's imagine Mr. Walter Manchamades. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrongly, Mr. Walter. So let's imagine Mr. Walter. Every Sunday, you go to different places in your country. You go to a shop this week. You go to an electrical shop next week. You go to a supermarket next week. You go to a cafe the following week. You go to property sales the next week. You go to factory sales the next week. You go to an auction the following week. You go to a courthouse the following week. That's how people get their ideas from. If you look at all the famous people or all the successful people in the world, they always get their ideas accidentally. They don't get their ideas by staying at home. They get their ideas accidentally. So when you want to get your ideas, you know, a lot of you will talk to your friends. Hey, come on, let's go. Man, your friends is... I'm sorry to say that I don't trust young people today. Young people are petty, always jealous, always toxic, always talk shit, right? You know, they're always jealous of, they don't want to see you successful, believe me. Junior, man, your friends hate your guts, man. It's just that you didn't know. If you have $50 million in your account and they don't, they think that the $50 million was given by your parents. I'm sorry, that's how life is today. So the key thing is you cannot wait for your friends. You learn how to be independent. Why are you waiting? Like one of the things that I love to do is to eat street food. You know, street food, STREETFFOOD. I love it so much. When I go to street food, it's not just to eat the food. It's to see the culture, to learn, because my business reach to millions of people around the world. So I need to get knowledge from all these countries so that I'm able to relate with my customers. You see? So every Sunday, every weekend, every off day, try to create a habit of 1 week, 3 days. Create a routine. I use the word, create a routine. You have to create a routine. Create a routine for yourself, you know, like maybe 1 week, 3 days, you just go out and have a look of what you want to do, talk to different people, you know, and be patient. Sometimes ideas and inspiration come from different parts of the world. It comes from different angle. It comes from different situation. You wouldn't know. So you have to be proactively every week, you know, go and see somebody, talk to somebody, get some ideas. The purpose is to get ideas. To get ideas, not to think of ideas. Junior, you're not genius, Junior, you're not a genius. You're not Albert Einstein, okay? You know, we are not. I'm not Albert Einstein. What the hell I want to stay at home and think of ideas? I need and this is a true story. I share one good example. I remember I have one student from the Philippines. This is a true story. Okay, he came to Singapore under our old program years ago. It's called internship program. Now we don't have the exact same program anymore because of the government regulations. So he came to Singapore. So this young boy was a nice guy. I cannot remember his name. So he came to Singapore under this internship program, and we placed him to work in the kitchen. You understand? To work in the kitchen. But this guy have no kitchen experience, zero kitchen experience, right? So he worked in this kitchen, and just last week, I realized that he set up his own small store in the Philippines. He built his own store, a very small little store in the Philippines. Now, can you imagine if he didn't try the kitchen work? Do you think he will open a food stall today? And we all know, if you're from the Philippines, I can see some of the students here are from the Philippines. You know, most companies pay Filipinos shit salary. True? Come on. You know it's true, right? They pay you shit salary. I know, all right? You know, no matter how much you work, oh, my salary is shit, right? You open your wallet, oh, shit. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, you open your bank account, oh, shit, right? Shit salary. So this Filipino guy, you know, I'm so surprised, man. He sent me pictures, and if you don't believe me, you go to our Facebook, you search backwards, you get to see him there. He showed me the pictures of his store. He really physically built his store up. Now, so if he did not try kitchen work, maybe this guy is still having shit salary in the Philippines, somewhere in a factory. At least his salary is better now, but he's his own boss. You see? So if we don't go out to venture, how the hell would you know that this is suitable or unsuitable for you? Hey, nobody wants to do kitchen work in Singapore, you know, because kitchen work in Singapore is really tough. And a lot of you are degree holders, right? Oh, the junior will tell me, oh, I cannot take kitchen work. Oh, my fingers will melt. Oh, shit. Of course, I know that, right? Just like the Filipino guy, you know, I mean, I'm sorry. A lot of Filipinos, they are young, they are spoiled by their parents, you know, they cannot take hardship as well. So how would you know? You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. So he started doing the kitchen work, and all of a sudden, oh, he has ambition. Now, I just talked to him about a few weeks back. He told me that he wants to open up more stalls in the future. Hey, this guy is 24 years old, you know. 24. 24 years old. Right? Correct. So let's imagine now. Imagine if I put Mr. Junior to wash a toilet. Of course, Junior will tell me, oh, I am a master in physics. I don't wash toilets. That's what he would tell me. How do you know that every job on this earth has a lot of opportunities? Did you know that? Okay, let me explain to you why. Of course, Junior don't like to clean shit. Because when you work in the toilet, you have to clean shit. Of course, Junior doesn't want to do that. Who wants to clean shit? But guess what? Because Junior is from the African nations, right? So African nations are developing nations. The country is not developed, it's developing nations, right? So there are a lot of toilets that need to be developed. Isn't that an opportunity? You see, every job has possibilities. Everything you see outside has possibilities. You know, I'm going to give you another story. Okay, this is a true story. 5 days ago, I was talking to an employer in Singapore. Okay, this employer is Chinese. He's Chinese, China Chinese, not Singapore Chinese, China Chinese. Okay, so he doesn't want to hire Indian workers. He doesn't want, okay, because he think that Indian workers are terrible. He think that Indian workers cannot do the job. He think that Indian workers cannot do this, and maybe he's a bit racist. Maybe, maybe he's a bit racist. So I told him something. I said, listen, all the buildings in our country are made by Bangladeshis and Indians. Let me repeat to everybody again. If you've been to Singapore before, if you look at the pictures of our country, all those beautiful houses, beautiful buildings, Marina Bay Sands, Sentosa, all these places, all the beautiful banks, they were all built by Bangladeshis and Indians. So I told the boss, what the fuck are you talking about? But because the Chinese boss do not want to see things, just like a lot of you do not want to see things. You don't look at the glass half full. So this comes back to this topic. Always look at the glass half full. Okay, what do I mean by this? Now, there's a term called glass half empty, glass half full, right? Most people today, they always look at the glass half empty. Oh, COVID. There's a war. The army is managing Myanmar now. Oh, I'm a degree holder. I cannot find jobs. Nobody loves me. That's glass half full. Always negative, always looking at problems. Glass half full is like this, like me. I'm a glass half full guy. Seriously. If I go to your country now, if I happen to stay with Miss Abigail or Mr. Augustine or Mr. Harold, if I stay with you, I open the windows in your house. I see so much opportunities. Really. You know why? Every single thing that exists outside of your house has made somebody super rich. I can see it. You can't. So when you cannot see it, you cannot visualize. So you must learn how to visualize. 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 You must learn how to visualize. Visualize means you cannot see things in a negative way all the time. To have a dream, to have a goal, you must be positive all the time. So can you imagine Miss Colate, Janelle Colate? Sorry if I pronounce your name wrongly, Miss Colate. So can you imagine you are super negative, but you want to have dreams? Sounds stupid, right? It sounds stupid, right? Seriously, it sounds stupid, right? Oh, I want to have goals and I want to have dreams, but I'm super negative every fucking day. Can you make $1 million? Cannot. Can you run your own business? Cannot. Can you find a good job? Cannot. Can you pass your diploma? Cannot. Can you have children? Cannot. Can you find a husband? Cannot. Murder yourself then. Since everything cannot, murder yourself. Can you speak Chinese? Cannot. Do you want to learn Japanese? Cannot. Do you want to get a master's? Do not want. Do you want to lose weight and be healthy? No. Do you want to exercise? I don't want. Then what the fuck do you want to do? Now, seriously, this is you. This is all of you are like that. Come on. All of you are like that. All of you, all of you are that. All of you are like that. I swear. Oh, do you have a girlfriend? No. Why not? I don't know. I use Tinder, but nobody tagged me. The hell is wrong with you? Think about it. All of you are like that. Seriously. You know, oh God, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you guys, but you guys are like that. Right? Can you learn English? No. Can you clean the toilet? Cannot. Can you make a cake? No. Can you talk to someone? No. Do you want to talk to someone? No. Then what do you want to do? Hey, what do you want to do? Right? Can you talk to that guy? No. Can you talk to that girl? No. Why not you send your resume to 3,000 companies? No. Why not just learn English through YouTube? No. Why not learn how to fix aircon? No. Why can't you cook some food for yourself? No. Go across the street to buy some food for me? No. Go to the gym and exercise? No. Go to the park and exercise? No. That's you. Clap hands, everybody. Well done. Come on, everybody, clap your hands. You know you're like that. Come on, come on. You know you're like that. Everything is negative. Everything is hard. Everything is this. Everything is that. Why can't you go outside? Because there's a war in Ukraine. But you're in the Philippines. What the fuck gonna do with you? Oh, I don't know. Because I see a lot of people dying there. It's destroying my mood today. Oh, why can't you do this? Because I see a lot of pets dying on this earth. A lot of crew, a lot of sympathy, a lot of this. That's the problem with people today. They always look at the glass half empty. Now, I'm a bit crazy. If you hang out with me, okay, if you sit with me every single day, and if you hang out with me, I'm totally opposite. When I look at COVID, wave to everybody. COVID, wave to fucking higher. Why you like put your hand higher? What, you got short hands? You see, even COVID, you see, when I tell him to wave his hand, he put his hand like that. Put it higher, COVID. You're paid to do this, you know. You're not free, huh? All right, higher, higher, higher. Put your arm higher, COVID. You see? Man, look at it. You see, that's, you guys are like that. You can't even do that. You can't even do that. You know why? Because the people today have been modified in a way that is always negative. Think about it. Every single thing you do today, every single thing, is always a negative. When you look at article, the negative things come in first. When you go to work, the negative things comes first. When you go for training or go to school or go back to your university, the negative things comes first. When you have a girlfriend or boyfriend, the negative things come first. Think about it. Think about it. When you apply for a job, the negative things come first. And that's why it's hard. It's hard. There's a difference. There's a difference between protecting yourself and being negative all the time. People don't understand. One of the reasons why your dreams and goals do not come true It's because you're fucking negative all the time. You're negative all the time. So when you're negative all the time, how can any dreams or any goals come true? Like one of my dream and one of my goal is to find many ways to do this online platform to reach to all the third world countries and developing nations of the earth. This is one of my goals. Seriously, yeah, this is one of my goals. Like, how can I bring this program to everybody that comes from developing nations or third world countries? So that's my goal. And I'm in Singapore. I am in Singapore. I'm not flying to Africa. I'm not flying to Vietnam. I'm not flying to Myanmar. I'm doing it from Singapore. So if I'm negative, I will start to think a lot of things. Oh, the Vietnamese people don't like Singaporeans. The Africans think that Singaporeans are scammers. The Filipinos do not understand our Singapore English. You see, this negative all the time. So how can I have my goals achieved if I'm negative all the time? Now, okay, I'm going to give you a few examples so that I'm going to sound very mean now and I'm going to sound like a bad person now. So please don't get angry, yeah? All right, please promise me that you don't get angry. Okay, now example, if you're from Myanmar, okay, now I can see some of you are from Myanmar, right? As you know, Myanmar is under the army occupation, all right? So a lot of people are not happy. Some are happy, but most are not happy, right? So those are not happy. Every day they are complaining how they wish that the army will go away, how they wish that the general will resign, you know, how they wish that America will come down and free them from the army, you know, etc., 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 right? So I'm thinking differently. I think that is good. More problems in Myanmar means more opportunities for me. Okay, why? Because if the army is controlling most of the Burmese people, that means my competition for jobs will be lesser. Why? Because a lot of Burmese people no longer are positive anymore. Think carefully about this statement. Just like if you're from Africa, a lot of people are always complaining to me. If I don't have network, if I don't have what do you call it, money, there's a lot of corruption, you know, things like that. Perhaps it's true. But then if you use corruption the right way, it's called shortcut. It's called shortcut. Man, how I wish Singapore is corrupted. Man, if Singapore is corrupted, I'll be a multi-billionaire by now. Unfortunately, my country is not corrupted. I have to do things the hard way. You see? So everything, I don't know how you're going to do it, but you have to find a way to think of opportunities. Like again, let's talk about Philippines, right? A lot of people are complaining, oh, the salary is shit, right? True. But then, isn't that great? You know why? Because you have lesser competition for good jobs. If everybody is a superstar worker in your country, that means you have so much competition. Always look at the glass half full. Always do that. Okay, next one. And this is perhaps also one of the important ones. Where's the chat box? Oh, I lost my chat box. Hold on. Hey, what happened to my chat box? I cannot find my chat box. Okay, I found it. Okay, the next one. Believe, behave, become. Okay, now, I understand that most of you, not everybody, yeah, but most of you are in situation that you cannot control, right? So you have no mentors, maybe you don't have the right opportunities, you don't have the right leaders to guide you, or maybe you don't have the positive family members to help you. So I understand where you're coming from. Just like when I was young, I don't have this as well. So I start to train myself in a different way. Okay, I call it the triple B: believe, behave, become. Okay, believe, behave, become. So let's imagine that I want to be an African today. Okay, maybe I'm crazy. I said, oh, Junior, I want to learn how to become an African today. Okay, the first thing I'll think, I must believe, hey man, if the Africans can be Africans, why can't the Chinese be Africans? I have two eyes, one nose, one mouth, just like the African. So why I can't be why I cannot be an African? So you must believe. You must believe that if someone else can do it, you can do it. Especially if you don't have advisors, especially you don't have good role models, especially when you don't have people that can teach you. So you have to teach yourself, you understand? So you have to learn how to teach yourself. So the first thing you need to do is you need to believe that it can be done. As long as someone do it, that means it can be done. Okay, just like no one has beat North Korea before. So how are you going to go to war with North Korea? You can't. You understand? You can't. You see? Now you understand what I'm trying to tell you? All right? So as long as you see something, like for example, some of you want to work in America, right? Like I know a lot of foreigners, they want to work in Australia, they want to work in America, they want to work in Singapore, they want to work in Japan, Hong Kong, all these countries, right? Yeah, I know, because the wages are higher there, right? So same thing. As long as you can see Vietnamese in Singapore, that means it's possible for you. As long as you can see there are Africans in America, that means it's possible. If you see Central Asians in UK, that's possible. If you see Filipinos in Australia, that's possible. So the first thing you need to do is to believe first. You must believe. Because if you don't believe, nothing is possible. The next word is behave. Now, I think I teach a lot of people this statement. Do not bring the world to your thinking. You need to behave according to what the world wants. So example, if I get Miss Norilla, maybe Miss Norilla wants to work in UK, right? So the UK people will start to think, why should we hire Miss Norilla to do what there? So Miss Norilla got to understand, if you want to work in UK, you must behave to what the UK people want. If Miss Norilla understand that the UK people want toilet cleaners, go be a toilet cleaner there. It doesn't matter. Because you need to behave first. If you do not know how to behave to what people want, nothing's going to come true. Nothing. So you must learn how to adapt to the gap. Adapt to the gap means if some of you, like the Vietnamese, like a lot of Vietnamese don't like to work long hours. Okay, that's the Vietnamese culture. They don't like to work long hours, right? You know you don't. Miss Long Kang Huyen, you know you hate to work long hours, right? But then if you need a lot of money, do the long hours. That's it. It's simple. So you must behave. You must behave to what people want. And then you will become. So I remember when I start an education organization, one of the toughest things that I'm facing is the ability to speak English. Because if I want to reach an international audience, I must learn better English. I must speak better. So I behave. I behave. And then I become. Just like Cheryl, Miss Cheryl Hossein, right? I can see your daughter there, right? That's your daughter, huh? Same thing. If you want your daughter to have a wonderful life, be the best student in the Philippines. Really. You know why? If she's the best student in the Philippines, she can get scholarship from America, scholarship from UK, scholarship from Singapore. But the thing is that, do you believe that your daughter can be the best student in the Philippines? You don't. That's the fucking problem. That's the fucking problem. I'm sorry I have to speak vulgar words in front of your daughter. I sincerely apologize, but that's the problem. You see? So when you don't believe that your daughter can do it, she's not going to become one. Now, how to become the best student in the Philippines? Think about it. How is it? Is it really that hard? No. You have to become as well. You got to be a better mother. You got to be a more disciplined mother. You got to bring the textbook next to your daughter, reading with her all the time. There should be a plan. People are not behaving for success. People are not behaving to fight for the goals and the dreams and the ambition that they want to have. Now, I work 13 hours a day. I do, believe me, I do. All my staff have went home except for COVID, right, COVID? And I have 150 staff. I have 150 staff. Everybody went home except for COVID. And me. Because I want to be great. Nobody can be great by working 1 hour. Nobody can be great by working 2 hours. You want to be great? Work 14 hours. And not only that, you must love it. Believe, behave, become. Lastly, please, I'm going to say something even sadder. I'm going to type the word now. Stop giving excuses. Oh, God. Oh, you know, every time when I have a business meeting with my staff, you know, every time, okay, whether it's from the school, whether it's from the sales department, whether it's from the operation department, whether it's from the accounting department, I fucking hate meetings with my staff. Junior, do you know why I hate meetings with my staff? You know why? Because my staff always give excuses. Oh, sir, it cannot be done. Oh, sir, it cannot be this. Cannot. Right? Think carefully. Yeah. Some of you attend a lot of the meetings in your company, right? Did you realize that every time when you attend your meetings, you always give excuses first? All the negative excuses. It cannot be done. 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 So I told Mr. Govic, since it cannot be done, you shouldn't be here. I think you better leave your job now. Right, Govic? Can you wave to everybody again? Hello. Wave to everybody again. See your half-ass arm. Can you put your arm higher? Put your arm higher. What the hell? Correct. Good. You see? Now you understand? So people like to give excuses all the time. Think about it. Every single thing in your life, every day, man, you're thinking of things not to do rather than go and do, right? If your mother tells you to clean the toilet, oh, I have schoolwork. Sorry, mom, I have no time. When you go for exercise, oh, sorry, I have my daughter. I need to take care of my daughter. When for you to learn English, oh, I have work. I have work. I have no time for English. Right? When you do your homework, oh, sorry, there's a traffic jam. Oh, the traffic jam took 3 hours of my time today. Man, did you realize that today's people, they like to, oh God. Now I'm going to give you one advice. When you always give excuses, okay, initially it's cute. It's cute. All right, initially, maybe you're a funny guy. Mom, you know, my cat died today, and that's why I cannot make my bed. I feel sorry for my cat. Right? So initially, it's fun. But do you know that if you continue to give excuses, it becomes your character? And when it becomes your character, when you reach 45, when you reach 50, game over. You are the most miserable man on this earth. Every day is bitching and complaining. Seriously, you know, like some of the people that you hang out with, the older guys, you can see every day they are bitching and complaining every single day. You know why? Because since they were young, they have been giving excuses non-stop. So when you give excuses all the time, it grows into your habits. You understand? Because you cannot control yourself. So when you cannot control yourself, it becomes you, Mr. and Miss Excuses. When I first hired Mr. Govid, and this is a true story. Govid, wave your arm again. You better wave your arm higher this time. I'll make a head break soon. Govid is a king of excuses. Okay, king of excuses. Oh shit, everything cannot be do. Oh sir, I cannot do. I cannot. I cannot do. You know how many times I fuck him up for that? You know how many times? Seriously. Then I asked him, Govid, are you a useless Indian or a smart Indian? That's only one choice. You only can choose one. You want either you be a smart Indian or useless Indian. What do you want? Then he said, I want to be a smart Indian. Let's shut the fuck up and do the work. That's it. Excuses do not make us better. Please understand this. Yes, it's true. Maybe Cheryl, Hossein, you don't come from a rich family. I understand that. You understand? Maybe you're not rich. Maybe your family is really, really poor. So is that an excuse for you to be poor forever? You see? You see, people like to blame something. And maybe it's true. It's true. It's true. You are not in the right situation now. Maybe it's true. You understand? Maybe like you're from Ukraine, you lost your house, you lost your business, right? You lost your family members. Maybe that's true. But what else can you do? Tell me. What else can you do? Correct. You have to move on. You have to move forward. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you lost your parents. Yes, they got killed in a bomb. You lost your house. Yes, your house exploded. Yes, you lost everything that you have now. Maybe, yes. And what else can you do? You're going to go to Russia and kill Vladimir Putin now? Correct. Yes, you're from Pakistan. Maybe Pakistan is a mess now. Yes, you're from the Philippines. The Philippines is a mess now. Yes, you're from the African nations. The nations are a mess now. Maybe. Yes. And what? And what? Junior, what? You think the Angelina Jolie will come down and marry you and give you $50 million? Do you think that's going to happen? Correct. You see, I was born in unfortunate circumstances. If I use my unfortunate circumstances as excuses all the time, I will not be where I am today. Yeah, it's true. COVID, there are times how I wish COVID doesn't exist. Really, believe me, I've gone through a lot for the last 3 years. There are so many times how I wish that COVID doesn't exist. How many times I wish that it doesn't exist. Man, I'm not Jesus. I'm not Allah. I'm not Buddha. And nothing I can do. So what am I going to do? I cannot give excuses. I cannot give excuses, because the day you give excuses, none of your dreams, none of your goals will come true anymore. Believe me, none. None. Some of you are ugly people. I'm sorry, I'm going to say something sensitive. Like some of you are not good looking people. Ugly. Yeah. Sensitive topic. Oh, do you know that all the pretty people and the handsome people have all the job opportunities in the world? Some of you are thinking like that. I am fat and ugly. Oh, nobody want to hire me. What the fuck are you talking about? Listen, everybody listen now. I want you to Google China rich businessman. Do you understand? After tonight's meeting, go to Google and search China rich businessman. Do you know that China rich business people are the ugliest, uncoordinated, no fashion sense, fattest people on this fucking world? And we all know China people are rich, right? Yes or no? You see China people in Africa, right? You see China people in the Philippines, so you know how ugly they are? Do you know how ugly they are? You know, fat, ugly, with a fat face, fat arms, ugly fashion. Man, they wear yellow shirt and bright green pants. No sense of fashion. Right or wrong? So, but you know why these people are rich? It's because they don't give excuses. You do. Seriously, some of you are not attractive. Govid, put your hand up now. Come on. Govid is not an attractive person. He's not. Most likely his mother will find a wife for him. Right, Govid? But it's okay. It's okay. What's the big fucking deal? So if you're ugly, you deserve to die? Correct. You see, when people give excuses, nothing is possible. Remember I told you believe, behave, become? If you see fat, really, really fat, ugly, and I mean really, really ugly, really, really ugly Chinese businessmen that have billions of dollars in their pocket, and you are prettier and more handsome than these people, what excuses do you have? Do you know why most of the rich people in the world are super ugly? Think about it. Think carefully. Most of the rich people in the world are super ugly. Most presidents are ugly. Most prime ministers are ugly. Mark Zuckerberg is ugly. Elon Musk is ugly. Jack Ma from Alibaba is ugly. Did you realize that? Donald Trump is ugly, right? Super, super ugly, right? Manny Pacquiao from the Philippines is ugly. The president, Duarte, I cannot pronounce his name, Duarte from the Philippines is ugly, right? Right? The president of Vietnam is ugly. Did you realize that? My prime minister, Lee Hsien Loong, super fucking ugly. Govind is more handsome than him. Right, Govind, you are more handsome than my prime minister, I swear. Right? Why? Why? Because the ugly people have no more excuses. They have no more excuses. No more excuses. They don't care. Because I'm ugly, why should I care? You see? Do you know what? Seriously, that's how ugly people think. All the ugly businessmen that I know today, they are very, very successful. This is how they think. There's another guy called Jeff C., the business owner of Shopee. You know, Shopee, the brand, Lazada, all these brands, you know, all their bosses are ugly. Fucking ugly. Super ugly. Grab, you know the Grab, you know the app Grab? The boss is super ugly. Man, he's one ugly guy. Why? No excuses. No excuses. No excuses. If you have this mindset to think that everything is difficult, everything is difficult. Learning English is difficult. Learning Japanese is difficult. Passing a degree is difficult. Getting a postgraduate diploma is difficult. Nothing is going to be easy because you think everything is difficult. And that's why people cannot be successful. Why do we need to have goals and dreams? Why? Now, I'm not sure how rich you are. Okay, if you are rich, I'm very happy for you. Okay. Why poor people like me need to have dreams and goals? Why do you think? That's the only thing that keeps me alive. I'm telling you the truth. Without dreams and goals, why should I live? That's the truth. Without dreams and goals, why should we exist on this earth? What the hell are we doing every single day? Living like a cat, living like a fish, living like an elephant. You know, I always put this statement, God made all of us special. They give us brains, they give us abilities, they give us logical thinking, they give us speed, stamina, speech skills. That's who we are. So if we are not going to use our skills to hit our goals, why are we here today? Is this the life that you want? Seriously, is this what you want? Is this what you want? This is it, man. I'm telling you the truth. This is it. Is this what you want? So if this is not what you want, you have to start from somewhere. If you don't have dreams and goals, go get some. You cannot live without dreams and goals. You cannot. Yeah, you can pretend to be happy, but I know you're not. That's why it is so important to have dreams and goals. Clear? Put a thumbs up if you understand me. All right, great. That's good. All right, let's start with the FAQ session now. As you can see, there's 180 people, so I cannot unmute everybody, because if I unmute everybody, everybody will jump into the conversation. So please type your questions on the chat box, and let's see how can I help you. Okay, so anybody got questions, please type on the chat box, and please ask your questions. And of course, if you like my presentation today, please go to our Facebook, put a tick, follow or like. If you don't like us, please stay away from us as usual. All right, so put your questions on the chat box about your current situation, and let's see how I can help you. Okay. Now, just to let you know, I hope by the end of this year, okay, by end of this year, that we can start going to the countries that you're from, you know, and maybe we can help you in certain ways. So that's one of our plans, right? If that's one of the plans that we want to do in the future. All right. And remember, I did told some of you guys that we're going to start the Biz Club soon. Now, the Biz Club is very challenging, and I told some of you that I'm going to start, I think by end of May or something like that, but it's you need to give us more time. We need to restructure it to make it a really, very good experience. So just be patient for maybe another 2 more weeks before we can start the Biz Club. Okay, next question. Ta-da! Okay, let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah, I just answered the Biz Club question. Okay, so the question was, let me put my mouse first. The question was, by the way, last time you mentioned about opening a big class. I would like to ask you about that, sir. Well, the answer is yes. Actually, we wanted to open the Biz Club last week, but we realized that there are a lot of challenges involved. The biggest challenge for the Biz Club is what we call attention. Attention means, because there are too many of you, you understand? So it's very hard to give attention to everyone. So we are trying to figure out this problem. Okay, so please give us another 2 more weeks before we can do that. I really love your sense of humor, sir. Thank you very much. Actually, this is not a sense of humor. This is a lot of sadness. Believe me, I went through a lot of shit in my life. So when you went through a lot of shit in your life, you cannot be sad anymore. You understand? Like, I know some of you went through a lot of shit in your life, you know, a lot of things didn't work according to what you want. You can no longer be sad about it anymore. You must learn to have a sense of humor. I'm broke. Ha, 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 ha. My girlfriend left me. Ha, 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 ha. My father left me. Ha, 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 ha. I got terminated yesterday. Ha, 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 ha. Correct. Now you understand? All right, so you must have a good sense of humor in life. Okay, no question. I like. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. I think I have to follow you, sir. I need more support. Yeah, sure. You can follow my Instagram. Govit. You can actually put my Instagram, my Facebook link on the bottom. So if you wish, you can do that. I agree with you, sir. Most people is negative. Yeah, correct. Think much better to avoid than car people. What do you advise? Okay, listen, Mr. Harold. Ah, God, I only can give you one advice, and this is advice. You know, I'm like you. You gotta understand. Hey, don't look at me like, oh, this is Mr. Positive. Oh, man, every day I wake up negative. Listen, okay, this is my life every day. When I wake up every morning, the first thing I think about it, oh shit, I need to go to work. Oh shit, I gotta see Mr. Govit again. Mr. Govit is gonna make something, he's gonna give me some stupid ideas. Oh, my customers are gonna give me shit again today. Hey, this is how I feel every day. Hey, you gotta understand, every day when I wake up, I feel negative. Okay? I feel negative. So I have a routine. Remember I told you a routine. So every morning when I wake up, I wake up at 7 a.m. every single day. I don't need an alarm clock anymore because I sleep very little hours, right? So when I wake up, the first thing I need to do is I need to make a cup of coffee. Okay, and then I'll go to YouTube. True story, yeah, I'll go to YouTube. I will look for, I will spend at least half an hour listening to motivation speeches. You know, in YouTube, there's motivation talks, right? Right. So every day, every morning, I spend half an hour listening to positive people on YouTube. Really. So if you want to be positive, you have to have a routine like exercise. So I repeat to you my routine. My routine is when I wake up at 7 a.m., I'll have a cup of coffee first, sit down there, you know, with a cup of coffee, and I'll put half an hour of YouTube videos about positivity. You know, so I see some celebrities like Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, Manny Pacquiao, you know, all these famous boxers, Mike Tyson. They are scolding me every morning. Hey, Benson, wake the fuck up. Don't be lazy today. True story. Don't be lazy today. You better wake the fuck up. You better stay positive today. So that's what I do every morning. Every morning, seriously. Even this morning, that's what I did. Okay. Every morning. All right. So you need reminders every day. Okay. Thank you for your nourishment, but I have to leave the session. Yeah, I understand. You are busy at work. I wait you, sir. I'm in the Philippines province now. Okay, great. I'm inspired to those people who started broke in life that made life to be that successful. Yes, it's true. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Benson. Thanks to you now, I have one main job and 2 part-time jobs. I make more money now. Yes, but I don't have free time anymore. My question is today, I want to do more and grow faster. How can I do that, sir? I feel limited time. Now, this is a good question, okay, especially those younger people. Now, please understand this. The biggest competitor is yourself. You understand? Now, I'm happy that you, Chongming, that you have one full-time. See, Chongming is good. Chongming is a nice boy. He's been attending this training since day one. He's our student since day one. Now he has a full-time job and 2 part-time jobs, and he's making much more money now. I don't have free time anymore. Yeah, what is free time? That's the question. What is free time? What the fuck do you want free time for? What do you do in your free time? You sleep. Watch stupid people on TikTok doing TikTok stupid dances. That's what you do. You play video games. Man, if you want to play video games, you better play video games to make money. If not, don't play. So what is free time is overrated. Let me explain to you. Free time is overrated. Why do you need to have so much free time? I don't have free time and I love it. I love it. I love it. Why do I need to have so much free time? To do what? To sleep? Man, 6 hours is enough. Why do I need to sleep 14 hours a day? Right? So free time is overrated. Okay? Now, next one. How can I grow faster? Please, to grow is good, but you must have patience to grow. Okay, it's like exercising. Okay, like some of you don't like to exercise, right? You will not see immediate results when you start exercising for 1 month. You will only see the results after 12 months. So Chongmeng, do not worry. You are at the right time and the right situation. Just keep on doing what you are supposed to do. And by the end of this year, you will feel like a different person. You will feel like a totally different person. It's just like exercising. If every day you exercise for 20 minutes, you will not feel the effect immediately. You will only feel a major effect by end of the year. So example, Cho Ming is a young man. I remember he's from Vietnam. So he's a young man. So he's doing 3 jobs now. 3 jobs equal 3 types of experience. It's not just about the money. Do you understand, guys? It's not just about the money. It's about 3 types of experience, 3 ways to handling different customers. You're learning. Every day you're learning. And when you're learning, you're making money. That's the magical part. If you treat your job like a job, it will be a job. If you treat your jobs like a learning experience, it will be fun and you're getting paid to learn new things all the time. So what you're doing is correct. Maintain it. You will only see a major change by the end of the year. Okay. Thank you. Assist us with your I don't have an email, but I have an Instagram account. Govit, you can put my Instagram account there and Facebook account there. I'm more confident now. I'm from the Philippines. Great. Thank you for sharing the idea. Okay, not a question by Angel. COVID taught me not to give them excuses. I have never worked so hard that I can see results. Now, again, another advice. Why is working hard bad? What is working hard? Think about it. What is working hard? Working hard is bullshit. Working hard is like when you play video games, right? Like some of you play video games. You work very hard on your video games, right? Right? When you cook, you work very hard when you're cooking, right? So what is working hard? Working hard is bullshit. Working hard is just an action. It's an action. It's a cause of action. That's all. So why is working hard a bad thing? That's one thing I don't understand about people today. Why is working hard a bad thing? Why do we treat working hard like doing illegal things? Oh, I don't want to work hard. Oh, I don't want to break the law. Why is working hard a bad thing? Working hard is beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. Working hard is great. It's beautiful. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How about getting exposure from internet and social network sites rather than go outside and meet people? I mean, you can get exposure from internet and social networking sites, but sometimes, just like today, you see, we have Zoom training, right? So Zoom training is internet, social networking, that's what we're doing now. But you will not see the full effect if I see you face to face. If I train you face to face, of course, it's much better than training you through Zoom. So to me, that's the difference. There's nothing wrong in getting exposure from internet, but it's also important to go outside as well. You don't want to be a hermit. You know, a hermit? A hermit is like a caveman from the mountain. Weird. Don't be weird. Go and meet people, all right? You can do half-half, okay? You need to have both, okay? What is your Instagram, sir? Yeah, I think my colleague has put my Instagram and Facebook link there. Thank you, thank you. I'm laughing when you have a lecturer of our life situation. Yeah, thank you so much. I don't have any questions, but your story is true. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Do you believe in the law of attraction? Okay, for those people that do not understand what a law of attraction is, law of attraction means if you continue to believe in good things will happen to you. Now, of course, I want it to be like that. But sometimes if you believe in too much of that, when you get disappointed, your heart will be broken. Understand? So I do believe in the law of attraction, but I always believe in shit will always happen as well. Okay? I repeat again, I believe in the law of attraction, but I also believe shit happens all the time. Okay, so you must believe in both. So when you believe that everything is so positive, but you are also mentally prepared for war. You see, right? You believe that everything can be better, but you are prepared for shit. You see, so you must have equal beliefs in both. How long should we stay in the company if they don't increase the salary? Now, this is an important question. Now listen, guys. Some of you are from countries that have no corporate values, meaning some countries like Philippines or India or some parts of Africa, your jobs will always be shit. Do you understand? Because it's not a country of corporate. Like if you go to Canada, Australia, South Korea, Japan, Singapore, Hong Kong, these are countries of corporate. So always going upwards. So it's okay. Now listen, Abigail, you don't have to resign. Stick to your job, but find a part-time job or part-time business on the weekends. Like what Chong Ming did now. You understand? Sometimes if your salary is not increasing, maybe it's the environment, maybe it's the economy, maybe it's the city that you're from. If your city is not a city of developments, the whole fucking city will be stagnant. That's how life is. But you cannot quit the job. Why? Because you need to pay your bills. Unless you are rich. If you're not rich, do not quit your job, but do more on the weekends. You understand? Do more on the weekends. So you can have another source of income. You have two sources of incomes, you know. So that's my advice for you, Abigail, because this is a question that is a bit unique, because sometimes salary doesn't increase. It's not because the company is no good. It could be the city that you're from. It could be the town that you're from, because it's not a developing town. So no new opportunities. So it's stagnant, you see. So, but it's okay. Like maybe Abigail on the weekends, you know, make cakes, you know, make cupcakes. I don't know, make cupcakes and sell cupcakes. I don't know, experiment cupcakes, right? Right. When you have a hobby, always use, okay, I always tell people, if you want to have hobbies, it's okay, but use your hobbies to your advantage. Make it a hobby of income. What is a hobby of income? Huh? So maybe some of you love to cook. Maybe Miss Sheena, Badoma love to cook. Maybe you love to cook, okay? So rather than cook for free, cook to sell. It's still cooking, right? Cook to sell, right? Make cupcakes. Now Filipinos love to eat, right? Make a fucking cupcake. And of course, Miss Abigail will tell me, sir, I have no money for cupcake courses. Fuck off. Go to YouTube. All right. YouTube has a lot of free cupcake making lessons. Okay. And then experiment and then learn how to do social media marketing, you know, learn how to use Wix.com to create your own website and start selling your cupcakes online. Now, the one thing good about stable jobs allow people to create more things on the weekends. But because you're hanging out with your boyfriend all the time, kissing, of course you're busy. What the fuck? Your boyfriend don't need your kiss now. Your boyfriend need money. You need money, right? So that's the problem with Filipinos. Every weekend they are kissing. Hang out with your families, you know, love. Come on, too much love, man. Philippines have too much love. Okay, too much love is not always a good thing. You need to balance. You need to have money and love. Understand? So on the weekends, you know, learn how to make a cupcake, learn how to create website, learn how to do social media marketing, learn how to do TikTok marketing. You know, learn. There's so much free shit on website. Go and learn. And then start a small business on the weekend. And so when you start doing the small business and you start to realize that, oh, there are so much opportunities in this business, and perhaps that is the time that you should quit your job. So this happened to me. Grass cutting is a shit job. Grass cutting has no pay increment. Grass cutting have no career. It's true story. Yeah. Why I jump into business is because I cannot find a better job. And nobody want to hire me. Okay, this is a true story. That's how I jump into business. All right. So still do some side business. Huh? Thank you. Can we search positivity in some rather than being negative in the first place? Yeah, of course. No, everybody needs a reminder. So YouTube, again, go to YouTube. Believe me, there's a lot of positive videos from YouTube, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 3 minutes, things like that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot give you my WhatsApp number because if I give you my WhatsApp number, my wife will murder me. That's the reason. All right. Okay, thank you. Hello, thank you. Thank you for sharing ideas. Thank you. 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 What's your social media name? I think my colleague has put on the on the chat box. Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. I work as a private nurse 24/7, but for my free time, I attend my online class while my patient is asleep. Thank you for inspiring me. Yeah, it's true. Why do you need so much free time? Man, when you have free time, you're going to do stupid things anyway. It's not like you're going to do interesting things. And that's the fun thing about free time. Did you realize that when people have free time, they do stupid things all the time? Really, they do. Okay, so use your free time to whatever you want to do. Huh? In my case, I really want to use my day off to have a part-time job than roaming around Singapore. But I think the law does not allow domestic workers. Yeah, it's true. Now, if you are in certain countries that you cannot do part-time, do part-time online. Sell t-shirts online. It doesn't matter, right? When you do online work, like for example, if you're from the Philippines and you're working in Singapore and the laws do not allow you to work part-time in your country, but you can sell things in the Philippines. That's legalized. I don't know, sell books. Sometimes when you set up a business, a part-time business, it's not because you want to make money. It's because you want to learn to make money. That's the difference, huh? That's the difference. You want to learn to make money. So you can sell secondhand books. It doesn't matter. So it's not because you want to earn $5 or $10 or $15. No, it's because you want to have the experience, to learn how to do a small business. Okay, so you can sell things online in the Philippines. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, you're true. You're true. Man, if you are born poor, it's not your fault. But if you have an opportunity to become rich and you don't want to do it, 100% is your fault. Okay? Thank you. I'm exploring about dueling electrical cars. Would you recommend where I can source electrical cars? Okay. Now again, I'm not sure which level you are at now, Tashi. Unfortunately, I do not have a source for electrical cars. There's nothing wrong with big dreams and big goals, but sometimes you must be a bit more practical. Okay, like I know myself, I am not an engineer guy. I will not try to invent machines that I have no clue just because I think it's a good idea. Okay, sometimes you have good ideas, but you must be practical about your ideas. My advice is start with something small first. Okay, because if you want me to do cars to go to Bhutan, I have no idea. That's a big challenge. And I can tell you the truth, 80% of the people in my country don't have that knowledge as well. So I'm not sure which level you are at now. Maybe you're at that level. But if you are not at that level, perhaps you should deal with something smaller first. Take steps towards your success. Sometimes you don't have to look for your success. You have to work towards your success. So take baby steps first, all right? Thank you. Now, all your dreams come true using this business. Network marketing always say All your dumb. Now again, when it comes to network marketing, it's individual preference. Like some people love network marketing. Some people love the toilet business. Some people love the cooking business. Some people love the fashion business. Like just now, Mr. Tashi, maybe he loved the electrical car business. So I cannot say networking business can make your dreams come true or not. It depends on individual people. There's a Chinese word called 行行出状元. It's a Chinese term, 行行出状元. What does it mean? It means that in any industry, any business, any types of sectors, there are always successful people. There are successful school business, there are successful furniture business, there are successful hairdressing business. You see, so I cannot tell you, it still depends on yourself. Drinking, that's what Filipino do, and gossiping instead of doing other things. Now, okay, Maria, I'm going to tell you something. The Filipinos cannot help themselves. Let me explain to you why. I think if you attend my DET training, I always tell people, environment. Environment sometimes make us think whatever we do now is normal. So Maria, maybe you think that gossiping and drinking is not normal. But when you hang out with so many Filipinos that gossip all the time and drink all the time, some of these people don't even know that these actions are wrong because all their friends are doing it. So when your friends are all doing it, you think that's normal behavior. So Maria, these Filipinos will think that you are the weird one. You understand? So the environment is so important. Get away from people like this. Okay, if you hang out with people that like to go clubbing, most likely you will go clubbing. If you hang out with people that take drugs, most likely you will take drugs. If you hang out with people that are fat, that don't want to exercise, sooner or later you will be fat as well. That's how life is. We cannot control. So I stay away from my friends. Okay, next question. Besides me, is my co-worker is about to resign. Yeah, don't kiss your co-worker too much. Joke. Have a sense of humor. Okay. Okay. Do you have some ideas like making Casanova cake then sell? Yeah, man. Hey, seriously, if after today's training, go to YouTube. Look for ideas there. How to make cakes. So many choices. All right. Explore your ideas. Okay. Thank you. Good day. I have a job working as a cashier, but isn't paying much. The Bahamas is really expensive. They only pay us a little money. So I bake on the side to gain extra income. Just want to know how do I expand and get it there so I can quit my job. Okay, yeah, good. Now listen. Now this is, you see, in business, sometimes, yes, it's about your ideas, it's about your products. But always remember this, you must learn how to do sales. Without sales, no matter how good your product is, nobody will buy. So if I were you, Miss Candice, learn how to do social media marketing. If you're on a budget, learn how to do Facebook marketing, learn how to do Instagram marketing, learn how to, do all these things. Okay. Now, for me, it's like that. Today's world is all social media. So there's a lot of opportunities on social media, on internet. Just put advertisements. If I were you, I would go to Bahamas and make all the Bahama people my friend. That means I'll go to Facebook and tag all the Bahamas people as my friend. It doesn't matter. Tag them. Add them as friends. And put hundreds of ads. That's it. Sometimes the easiest way to do sales and advertising is just do it. Numbers game. Right? Numbers game. So that's what I would do. Okay. Thank you. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, that's it. To start, last question. To start working as a maid, it can help you to reach your goals. Okay, now listen, guys. Some of you will have jobs that you don't like. Okay, maybe you're a cashier, maybe you're a maid, maybe you're a toilet cleaner, maybe you're a factory operator. It's true. Some of you have jobs that you don't like. But you got to understand this. If some of you need money, you cannot quit your job. You can do a side business first. Because sometimes if your character and your personality, you don't have the adaptability to adapt to a new environment because you refuse to change. It's hard to change sometimes. You know, everybody's talking about changes. It's hard. So you got to push yourself to do something different first. And then once you slowly adapt, that's where you can resign from your job. And I repeat again, there's no such thing as a bad job. If it pays you, it pays your bills, it's still considered a decent job. So don't look down on your job, whether you're a cashier or maid or toilet cleaner or factory operator. Don't look down on your job. It pays the bills, but use your free time correctly. Now, if I'm a maid, I can create a YouTube channel, a video this, to teach other maids to do their work better. Who knows? How to clean better. Something like that. I'm not sure. These are some of the things that you can do. See, so that's the focus that I'm going to tell you. All right, guys, I think I've come to the end of the training. All right, so thank you again for coming to my classes. I hope to see you guys really, really soon one day. So I repeat to everybody one last time. Stop giving yourself excuses. I know you are trying to convince me that your excuses are real. And I believe it's real. Like I see Miss Savage, Suso Midinova, and I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. I saw your daughter there. And then maybe your daughter is making your life miserable, maybe. But that's not an excuse. Some of you are refugees. So what? You're a refugee. Some of you are poor. So what? Some of you are shy. So what? You see, you can't. You're stuck. You understand? You're stuck. It's either you move forward or you move backwards or you don't move anymore. That's it. So for me, I face a lot of obstacles. I'm still facing obstacles. I lost millions of dollars during COVID. Millions, not hundreds, millions. I lost millions of dollars during COVID. I didn't lose hundreds. I lost millions. Understand? And am I going to open the window and commit suicide now? No. Life is hard. Everything is hard. Remember I told you, if some of you been to my training, let me explain let me remind everybody again. Everything we do in life is hard. Being poor is hard. Finding ways to make money is hard. Working for people is hard. Doing your own business is hard. Losing weight is hard. Being fat is also hard. Cannot speak English, hard. Learning how to speak English, hard. Some of you have no boyfriends and no girlfriends, so lonely, hard. Some of you have 5 children, very, very hard. There you go. There you go. So the key is just push on. The only thing that can keep us alive and to push on is your dreams and goals. That's the only thing. Go find one. Go find one. And believe me, if you stay focused on your dreams and goals, there's a will That's a strength, that's courage, that's belief, that's motivation for you to continue to move forward every single day. Okay, good. All right, that's it. Take care of yourself. I'll hope to see you guys really, really soon. Bye-bye.